I is back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this one will be one where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in the swacky weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this one will be one where I share my thoughts and opinions on it if John Cena would become one of, I think, two men to win the Royal Rumble 3 times in their career. In this case, the 2025 edition. Would love to know what your thoughts, your predictions are on who will win the men's Royal Rumble match down in the comments below. And again, it's one of those things where Cena, I'm talking about him, the wrestler, the on-screen character, not necessarily him, the human. I don't know him, the human. I never met him. Would love to meet him. Likelihood of that happening, not necessarily the highest. But when it does come to Cena, the potential of him winning the Royal Rumble, I don't know for sure if he should. If I was hypothetically doing the Royal Rumble, I would have him make it like him come in at like late 20s, maybe even number 30, like 27, 28, 29, 30 kind of deal. Have him last till the final 3, maybe final 4, and then him get eliminated, and then him will win the Elimination Chamber. Give that Royal Rumble spot to somebody else. Give him the Elimination Chamber. Like, everybody likes the Rumble, and plus it's going to be in Toronto. The last time apparently he'll wrestle in Toronto, so why not give him a victory there? And that one's going to be at the Sky Dome, Rogers Center, last I heard at least. And when it comes to Cena, personally, I do not want to see it, but hypothetically, if, again, likelihood of him entering number 1, not the highest, or at least I would not bet a shiny loony on it, and him, whatever number he comes in, whether it's number 1 or number 30, I do not want to see him win it, or at least he would not be my necessarily number 1 choice. For myself personally, have somebody else. When I say a young guy, in a perfect world, have Obafemi win the Royal Rumble kind of deal. Like somebody nice. When I say nice young talent, somebody with huge potential that hasn't won the Rumble, that you want to build a potentially be one of the cornerstones of WWE for like 10 years. Have them, again, Obafemi is right there kind of deal. Have them win it, then have them, heck, eliminate Cena if they're going to be a bad guy, and have Cena win the Elimination Chamber. For myself personally, it's not a knock on John Cena. He's one of my personal favorite wrestlers, sports entertainers of all time. It's just one of those things where if you want / need Cena to be in the world title picture at WrestleMania, Elimination Chamber right there, kind of deal. For myself personally, at least. And when it comes to him winning the Rumble, I know that the person who's won it 3 times isn't necessarily they're popular back then, but not necessarily well liked by a good chunk of fans, including myself in Hogan, for those who don't know. But Cena, so him being in that class, I don't know, like it's one of those things, it's just I choose not to think about that, so I don't want to think about that. But him, Cena winning, I'm not necessarily going to be butthurt if he wins, unless he eliminates Obafemi to do so. Then I'm going to be massively butthurt. JK, not really. But when it comes to should he win, I don't know. Like, I personally would say no. But again, there's a reason why I do not book WWE. I just talk about wrestling on the YouTube machine. But those are my thoughts and opinions. Would love to know what yours are on the potential of Cena winning the Royal Rumble, and if you would want him to, down in the comments below. It would genuinely mean a lot to myself if you did. Hope you guys are doing as okay as possible mentally, emotionally, and physically.